What's up, you guys? In today's video, let's talk about how to get over someone. Before we get started, I just have to say thank you so much. We've like 6 times our subscribers this week, which has been totally awesome. Originally, I was going to make another video talking about the components of confidence, which I'm still going to do, but I was so hyped. I feel like this is the right video to make, so I'm going to go ahead and do that for you guys. Also, we've been writing this narcissism train because of my previous experience with my past ex-girlfriend slash maybe multiple girlfriends, where I was dating a covert passive-aggressive narcissist, maybe a couple, but now one of them is, you know, a great friend of mine now that we haven't been dating for years, and we talk about that stuff and how to grow as people and be better. She actually watches the channel, so you're watching, hey. Anyway, so let's go talk about how to get over someone. And I'm gonna kind of wing this video. I have no notes on it, but I feel like I can already tell what the correct answer is and what the most simple way of answering this question is gonna be. And getting over a person is gonna come down to finding yourself on the inside. And here's what I mean by that. First of all, the whole reason that we date someone is because they fulfill some of our needs. We have needs, and when we talk to this other person that we've chosen to get into a relationship with, they scratch our itch, you know. Maybe there's something that we wanted. Maybe we were looking for love and intimacy. Maybe we were looking for a life partner, you know. Some of us maybe just wanted a casual dating relationship or whatnot, but there's something about that other person that made us attracted to them. And having that attraction and that desire towards that person inspired us towards action. It brought us some life inside of us. We felt something inside of us where we felt getting into a relationship with this person was the right thing to do. So the first thing that it comes down to with finding yourself is you have to ask yourself, why were you attracted to that person to begin with? Now, if I put myself back in my shoes, why was I attracted to that person to begin with? I guess in a way I didn't want to, if I'm thinking about it, I didn't want to be alone. I like having a partner to share time with. And I was attracted to this person, even though I actually didn't want a relationship. I was attracted to this person enough to get over the fact that I didn't want a relationship, and I gave it a shot anyway. And what I noticed about myself in that process was I felt like more so I was with that person, not because I wanted to be with that person, but because I didn't want to be alone in that situation. So giving you an example of me, now I want you to ask yourself the same question of why were you attracted to that other person to begin with? And it can be any number of things. That was just my example and what was the truth for me. So once you understand why you were attracted to that person, you can make a decision based off of how you can actually fulfill that same need now without that person. I have to say also, these videos, sometimes they swear I'm giving advice to myself, which is so funny. I love you guys so much. So what need were you trying to fulfill? And do you actually need that other person to fulfill that need? Sometimes we are in situations where a relationship is necessary to fulfill a need, but I want you to ask yourself, why were you attracted to that person to begin with? And is it absolutely necessary to have that previous relationship to fulfill that need? Or maybe you can fulfill that need either on your own in another way or with another person. Because if you're broken up and you're going through this heartbreak situation, it's probably for a good reason to begin with. You broke up not because you didn't want to. You broke up because you noticed that the benefits outweighed the costs, and you felt in your heart the breaking up was the right decision. Now, if you broke up to begin with, most likely it's not the best decision to go straight back into that relationship. You have to trust yourself that either you made the right decision at that time or that other person made the right decision at that time if you were the one that was broken up with. And being broken up with is definitely more painful than the one doing the breaking up. But still, you're in that situation where if that other person really didn't want to be with you, it doesn't make sense for you to hold on to that with a question mark of still desiring that, because the truth is there is someone in this world that desires you just as much as you desire them. And if it wasn't that person, as much pain as it's going to cause in the beginning, it'll be fine moving forward in life. So moving forward with knowing yourself, now that you understand what need you were trying to fulfill with that person, I want you to get yourself to know yourself on a deeper, more intimate level. And now I want you to ask yourself, what is it in your life that you want to change and make new? Because here's the other thing about a relationship. A relationship is coming to an end. It marks the ending of something. And all life, there's things come to life and things pass away. You know, it's the life and death cycle. It's spring going into, you know, fall and winter. There's a life and a death. And in that death of the relationship, where the relationship is now gone, there has to be new life that comes out of somewhere. And if you are focused on the past and you keep living the same life that you did in the past and doing all the same things that you did previously, then it is not going to help you move forward into a new state of life. And it's not going to help your mindset to be stuck in that old past. So now that you are letting go of that old past, I want you to take some time to sit down. Now that you've discovered what needs were you trying to fulfill, take the time to find other solutions. Take the time to think of those other solutions. And once you've make a list of like 10 different solutions that you want to do, that you think would help you fulfill that need other than going back to that relationship. And now that you have that list of stuff that you can use going forward, I want you to actually start to incorporate that into your life. For example, for me, I was just trying to fulfill some need of having more human connection with more people, right? And instead of me going back into my previous relationship, I find that I'm a lot happier and I fulfill that need a lot better by just having more friends and being more social, rather than having a very deep connection with someone where I start to lose other connections. I'm at a point in my life right now where I want to be very social. I want to be out in the world doing stuff and going out with friends and talking with people, even if it means that I have to sacrifice a very deep level of intimacy. I would rather be at this point in life much more outgoing, more friends, doing more things. For example, when I'm ready to settle down and start a family, yes, I will focus more on fulfilling those needs with one very deep and intimate relationship. But the truth is that right now I don't want that, and I'm a lot happier going out and being friends. So that's one of the things that I wanted to do to make new in my life, right? I wanted to go out and be more social with more friends and make more connections. I wanted to change up my wardrobe, you know? I switched up my room. I got all new furniture in there. I painted the room. I changed the way that everything looked. I changed my own personal appearance. I got new stuff, you know? I got rid of old stuff and I brought in new stuff. And just the whole fact of going through the process of bringing new life, changing things, bringing new energy into your world and starting new things was really exciting for me. One of the awesome things that honestly I've noticed by making these videos is these videos themselves are new for me. I started making all these videos once I was fully done with that relationship and letting go and allowing myself to be a new person that I wanted to be. I let go of that stuff and I started making these videos, and these videos make me a lot happier to be making them. So moving forward, I created all this newness in my life and all these new things that I could do, that it really solidified in my mind that the death of the old relationship was gone, right? It was like a beautiful flower that was there that was not that beautiful because of the covert passive aggressive narcissism. It died. That flower died, and now it's gone. And now I'm in this new situation where I've breathed new life into this new situation in life where I actually want to be, and I'm just doing things a lot more positively now that I've gotten to understand myself more. I know what my needs were that I were trying to fulfill. And instead of fulfilling those needs with that relationship, I found another way to fulfill them where it makes me even happier to fulfill them that way. And then I created a whole bunch of newness in life, and I get to go forward in life with that newness and excitement. And I want you to do the same thing for yourself. So as for the process of getting over someone, this is seriously as simple as it gets, and it doesn't need to be very complicated. And there's one more thing that I want to bring up. So as you are getting yourself to know yourself more, you're letting go of the past, you're bringing new energy into your life, it's very important that you stop putting energy and emotion and attention and thought and awareness into that old past life. And actually, let's talk about this real quick from the other perspective about how you fall in love with someone to begin with. The reason that you fall in love with someone is because you're putting all your energy and attention and emotion into that person. And the more effort that you put into that, the more you end up falling in love with that person. There's actually this one story I heard of this one girl who came to her pastor and she said she was going to divorce her husband. And the pastor was obviously against it. He says, no, marriage, you made the decision to stay in there forever. The pastor told her, what I want you to do for the next 30 days, even though that guy pisses you off, even though he makes you mad, even though you hate your husband, I want you to give your best full effort into it. So he says, I want you to do everything that you would, like you love him to the end of the world. And so for the next month, she gave her 110% into the relationship. She made him dinner. She made him breakfast. She told him, I love you. She kissed him before work. She did absolutely everything that was inside of her to give love. And at the end of the 30 days, she talked to her pastor again, and he asked her, how did you feel? How do you feel? Do you still want a divorce? And she said, divorce him? Are you kidding me? She says, I love him so much. I would never think about leaving him. And so that just goes to show that putting effort into the relationship is what makes it grow, because where attention goes, energy flows. And the more attention you put towards that relationship, the more thought you put into it, even just on a mental level, you're feeding that life. You're trying to feed this old dead flower that is gone, and by feeding it, you might start reviving it. So it's important as a final step, if we flip the roles, to get over someone, you have to be done putting energy into it. You can't continue to move forward and add more life to it. And you have to do this in the way that is right for you. Should you delete all your pictures? Only you know the answer. Personally, I do like to keep those old memories, because once I'm fully out of that, then I like to see like the old memories that I had with someone. But they should not be in a place where you can see them, right? I might hide them in a folder or something, out of sight, out of mind. I might, change their name in my phone. I might just do things to make it so that I don't remember that person, so I don't think about it. And so the more that you go through this process, it's very important for you on a mental, on a physical, on an emotional level to be done putting energy into that. And as you depart from that person, that other person might try to bring you back. They might try to revive that old flower. And if you know, even though it hurts, and if you know that the right decision is to be done and to be gone and to leave forever, then you have to trust yourself, even if you feel like you're being mean, like you feel like you're being a douchebag or something for not talking to that person. You have to be willing to let go and be done and not put any more energy into that. So, whether you're getting over a guy or a girl, that's how you do it. Those are the 3 steps to getting over someone. The first step is to get to know yourself more. The second step is to bring new life and energy into your world. And the third step is to be done putting energy and time and thought and attention into the old world. And as time keeps going forward, time is going to be the answer. It's going to help you heal, and you're going to feel a lot better on the other side of it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Get your free Legend wristband clicking the link in the description down below. Thank you guys so much. Click that subscribe button. We're killing it right now, and I'm so happy. Thank you guys so much. You breathe so much life into me. Okay, cool. See you on the next video.